Welcome back to the garden this morning. It's not the warmest of days, it's only 5 degrees centigrade. But all things are doing well. The perpetual spinach in the tubs are doing really well. They've come up fantastically well. You can get a good crop of perpetual spinach out of these two. They're planted in the olive tubs. Let's take a quick walk around the garden and have a look, see what's going on. There is some new things, some new additions. I've planted some polyanthus. These are nice yellow ones, like the big yellow one I've got down by the shed. And yeah, they should come up and look quite nice actually. The hyacinths are in flower. They'll never be as good as when they're in a pot and they're first flowered. Yes, Bo, they're hyacinths. You like the smell of them. He loves the smell of hyacinths. But they make a good display, and these have been coming up year after year, and they're now about 5, maybe 6 years old. So they're not doing bad. One of my favourite bulbs because they just smell glorious. I love the scent. And the daffodils are in flower, coming in flower. I'm not keen on daffodils, mainly because when the flowers grow over, then they become straggly, and yeah. There's a new addition to the garden. Now this was an absolute bargain. It's a cement-based Cherub, minus the water bowl on the top, but I like it as it is. I'm going to put a lantern on the top of there in the summer evenings when I'm out in the garden. I'll light a lantern, a candle lantern, and just stand on the top. That'll look really nice. Give it a couple of months and that'll, weather nicely. Unfortunately, it's been scrubbed and the weathering's been taken off. There's various spring flowers all over the garden now. So, we need those spring flowers this time of year. The insects, the pollinators, need these spring flowers. And that's what we need to do. I put this metal plant climber here. There's a large hanging basket been fitted in there, which I'm going to plant up with some trailers and let the trailers hang over. That'll look nice. It needed something there as a gap. And at the bottom of it, I'm going to put another fern. Not quite sure what sort of fern I'm going to put in there yet, but in the ground underneath it will be a fern. It should look really nice. I might put something like a aspidestra type fern in. The bigger ferns I've got do really well in the garden, and this aspidestra type one here does really well. All the primroses are now budding into flower, and there's lots and lots of young plantlets of primroses that have germinated. The crocuses are still flowering, so I'm very happy with that. Don't you just love the look of that, those primroses? Garden's coming back to life now nicely. There's been quite a few various bees around. And the roses, well, the roses are really coming on. Bo loves his stroll around the garden every morning, and then he'll come out in the afternoon and have a stroll round as well.